Whether you're a client at Family Financial Partners or you don't work with us yet, you may have noticed that our team approach looks a little different than other financial planners or advisors. First and foremost, what sets us apart and makes us unique is that we have a team of folks who are truly all in this together. Typically, within many other practices, we find that advisors are siloed in that they have their own book of business and they don't share clients or work within client accounts that aren't primarily the folks that they deal with. For those of you who work with Alex or me within the confines of our office at any time during the last 15 years that he and I have been doing business together, there's a good chance that those of you who met with me have also from time to time met with Alex and vice versa. We do this not to create confusion. Oh no. We don't want you to have any confusion about who your primary advisor is. We simply believe it's important that you see that the message you receive is the same, whether you're now meeting with Alex or Brandon or me, and there'll be more. The delivery might be different as we're all different personalities. You can say that again, right? But from time to time, we have had a client finish a phone call and immediately call us back to talk with a different advisor. And it's not that they don't trust us, they just want to hear another opinion. What's crazy in this is that 99 times out of 100, that same opinion is rendered. This synergy and advice that you're receiving exists for one reason and one reason only. Our team communicates on a daily basis about what's happening not only in the markets, but with tax updates, planning changes, retirement plan changes, and any other areas that might affect the collective plans of our client families. In addition, we actively discuss family situations that we work with so that there's more than one opinion for their particular planning scenario. There's years of experience in the office and we take full advantage of it. And additionally, each of us has specifically focused on certain areas in financial planning. And so at times one person can bring a little bit more to the conversation. Simply put, we rely on each other to keep up with the animal that is financial planning and the attention that it needs. The second thing that makes us different is that after we complete the initial series of hellos, how are yous, and what are your top financial priorities, let's find out more about you and then offer and implement solutions that meet your needs. After all that, we create a communication plan that's specific to you. We'll get back together with you to review and remind you of what we accomplished together. And then we ask you how often you'd like us to follow up with you over the next 6 to 12 months. What we find is that this eliminates the guesswork from what you expect, as we make sure that we see you enough times to continue to get to know you and help you continue on a good path. In the meeting leading up to your annual renewal, we'll ask how many times you'd like to sit down with us over the coming year. For some people, more meetings are needed, but for many of you, it's fewer. Why? Well, we've gotten a lot of the heavy lifting done, and frankly, you don't want to come here and sit in this office. You want to get out there and enjoy life. I totally get it. Based on your individual response, though, that sets the bar for how often our office will follow up with you for regularly scheduled meetings. And I find that this doesn't happen enough in the financial services industry, as too many operate by the approach of what client is having a fire today versus our approach of organizing your financial life while helping you grow your investment assets in order to help you realize your dreams. Keep in mind that just because you've told us, and from every now and then, it may be a meeting in person, it may be a conference call, it may be FaceTime. Well, that doesn't mean that we won't contact you if there's something in particular in your financial plan that needs to be addressed in a timely manner. We'll pick up the phone and call you if need be, or send you an email. Lastly, for those of you who are paying us an annual planning fee to create a financial plan for you, well, we take time on a meeting-by-meeting basis to update that financial plan checklist that we've created specifically for your family. This includes any outstanding to-dos, long-term financial reminders, and potential investment opportunities, because we all want them. Most importantly, we provide this planning checklist to you after the meeting in order to remind you what needs to be done while also celebrating the progress you've made. So we're updating it frequently, and that way you can stay in touch with it and you know exactly what you need to do. I have a lot of people ask me, Why I include investment opportunities on a planning checklist? And my answer is that just as your financial plan is unique, every year in these financial markets of ours, there are unique opportunities to be had based on what's happening within the economic cycle. We'll look at things like interest rate, Fed just raised the other day, inflation, overall investor psychology. We build investment theme lists so you're not surprised by our ideas as they pop out of our heads, so we can continue to build a diverse portfolio for you. Whether you just received a $100,000 bonus at work or simply saved up $10,000 and want to know what to do with it. We can look at your checklist and know whether equities, alternative investments, or bonds are of better value to you. And at the end of the day, when you work with us, it does come with a cost. We aren't robo-advisors, and we aren't robo-financial planners. We are a group of gifted individuals who have chosen to work together as a team. And we collectively believe that over the long run, your interests will best be served in a team environment where we can all bounce ideas off each other and concepts, and on a regular basis talk about what's best for you, keep you engaged in the planning process through regular meetings, and we put everything on paper and in our eMoney software that serves as a roadmap for your financial future. This way, when you call and ask us how you're doing, we can actually give you real feedback. Isn't that what you want? And finally, it's that time of the year when the days are getting longer and people are congregating and socializing again. As you're talking with your family and friends and coworkers, keep in mind that for every 10 people bragging about making money in this thing called the stock market, only 1 or 2 have actually sat down and developed a true financial plan with a professional. Typically, our clients already had a financial advisor when they started working with us. For the majority, it was a single person or maybe a 2-person shop. So I'd appreciate it if you'd give me the opportunity to sit down with anyone you know so that I can tell them not only what we do here and find out if it's something that they're currently receiving. If they are, great, no worries. If they're not taken care of, however, maybe we'll be able to work with them at some point down the road. So keep us in mind as you're out and about, and let me know if there's someone I should sit down with for coffee, lunch, or an adult beverage. As you know, I'm always excited to make new friends, and if I can do business with them, well, hey, even better.